So, welcome to the first episode of For the Girl Who podcast, where we talk about a lot of shifts and changes that are happening, but also, um, we just save space and share space with you, the girl who is, and fill in the blank. So, let's get into it. So, this is for the girl who is starting over and low key is tired of it. Now, I totally understand where you're coming from. Take, for example, this being in the podcast space. This feels definitely like a start over. And honestly, um, it's something that, I thought would actually come pretty easy to me. And for the most part, it is. It's pretty, straightforward, but at the same time, I can't help but to feel like, you know, this is something super, super brand new, like, I've never been an entrepreneur before, all the things, and something that I have taken with me for every single thing that I have started over with in my life, whether it's personal relationship, whether it's business, is that one, I wanna have some type of anchor, right? I wanna have something that I can definitely look back on, recall, lean on, so that when the feelings of, you know, "Oh my goodness, I'm back at the beginning. I'm tired of starting at the beginning. Can I just keep moving forward?" I can remind myself that, you know, it's okay. It's okay where you are. It's okay to start fresh. And if I'm 100% honest, it took me a minute to really sit and realize that starting over isn't a setback. Starting over is really more about me starting from a new space. So, for example, been an entrepreneur for many, many years, and I'm finally leaning into building this personal brand, and really discovering what that is. And as I've been doing things as it relates to building my personal brand, it feels like I'm on this self discovery journey. It feels like I'm on this becoming journey, which honestly I am, right? You are too. You're on this self discovery journey of who you are becoming, but also who were you before, right? Because in all of this, it is a sign of you honoring the version of you that just no longer fits, but yet holding space for the new side of you that wants to emerge, that is, you know, showing itself in the things that you're doing, in the way that you're moving, in the environments that you're in, around the people that you're around. And growth definitely looks different for everyone, right? And it's not always going to look like progress. It could look like you're stuck. It could look like you're in this waiting space and nothing is happening, but trust and believe things are happening in the unseen. Things are happening and shifting. And when when you are at that kind of beginner's mind, beginner space, what it looks like is you being able to champion for yourself, you being able to set firmer boundaries, you being able to go deeper in truth, the truth of who you are, the truth of what you want. And all of these things are amazing. I know it may not feel like that right now. I know that it may not It may not look like that on the outside, but I promise you, what you're experiencing is a level of evolution that honestly, I would say document. I would say document where you are and document where you, in your mind, want to go, right? And then that'll be something that you can honestly look back on and say, wow, I have shifted from this person to this person. And that's also what this is. It's an identity shift. And what's happening is that you're losing the parts of yourself that are just no longer serving you, no longer serving the people around you, no longer serving, you know, what it is that you say that you want for yourself. Whether you recognize it or not, you put something out there in the universe that is coming in for you full force. And for you to feel like you are starting over again or that you have to start over again from the beginning, again, it's understandable and also it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary. So, my question to you would be, what if? What if your starting over is actually you starting to align with that girl that you are, that woman that you're becoming? What if? What if it's not the starting over from scratch? Because I will say 99% 999 times out of 10, you're not starting from scratch. The only time you started from scratch was when you were born. Since then, everything has been a level up. Everything. From when you were a little girl to where you are right now. Everything has been a level up. And that's something that has helped me, thinking of it that way and looking at it that way, that has helped me to continue to move forward in my own, becoming and in my own journey, but also to, ease that uncomfortable, sad, um, just that low feeling that you feel when you think of starting over. Because really, it's your mind telling you that you're starting over. And it looks like you're starting over, but honestly, you're not. You're not starting over. And so that's really what I wanted to leave with you today is that where you are is you, yes, sitting in maybe a waiting space, feeling uncertainty and feeling like you're in a new space. But ultimately, this is a part of the journey. Ultimately, this is happening for your highest good. Ultimately, you have leveled up. So, congratulations. I am totally rooting for you, and I'm excited to really know how it's going for you. Where are you right now? Where are you headed? If you know, right? If you've decided, if you are intending or have set an intention rather. And, I want to follow along on your journey. I'm rooting for you. So, the affirmation that I have for you today is I am open to receiving all that is from me. I am open to receiving all that is for me. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I look forward to hanging out with you on the next episode. And I just wish you so much joy, sending you lots of love. And I'm here to support you.